Why, hello and welcome back to another LOTRO guide on crafting. And today I want to show you guys how to upgrade your next level of crafting. Okay, so when a new level of crafting comes out, or you're a new player and you just don't know how to do this yet, so I'm going to show you this right now. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield. Hope this helps you out. If it does, don't forget to like and subscribe. But anyway, let's open the crafting button. So down here at the bottom is the crafting button, and we're going to talk about it. And then I'm going to talk about a few things that'll help you do it quickly. Okay, so for you, you can see I have all the different levels. These are all the levels of crafting in Lord of the Rings Online at the time of this video, which is 2022, level 140 max level. So apprentice, journeyman, expert, artisan, master, supreme, supreme, westfold, eastment, westment, anorian, doomfold, ironfold, Minas Ithil, and Gundabad. So I want to get my prospecting up to max level with Gundabad. Now there is a difference, but there's two levels of thing for each one. There is the gray one, which you have to finish the first gray anvil to open the next level below it. Okay, so now when I finish this one, it shouldn't open another one because Gundabad is the final one. But if I finish this 630 XP right here, when I hover this and fill this one in, I'd open up the next level. That's normally how you get to the next level. Okay, but how do we get this done really fast? Okay, so for example, for one, you're gonna need to open this up. Look at your stuff, right? So we're upgrading our prospecting. And what is the best way to do it? So you can do bulk. This is not the best way to do it. If you can see here, it says Gundabad crafted XP, you earn 37. All right, so I earned 37 out of my 630. Not good. Now, if I craft each one individually, I get 6 XP. Now I'm gonna only craft one, okay? So I'm gonna craft one. So I can say make. You have to be near a forge, right? Near a house, something. I'm literally on a forge right now. This is a forge right here, right? So I'm in rage. So there you go. I get 6 XP towards it, right? So that is great, right? So now you're saying, well, how do you kind of go back and forth, right? So I'm making Gundabad ingots, right? Which is fine, right? So I could craft a bunch of Gundabad ingots. I could just get more Gundabad score and make all these ingots. But then you can actually craft Gundabad ingots into Gundabad shaved metal, which then shaved metal can be turned back into Gundabad ingots. You see what I'm doing here? So what you can do is once you have a decent amount, you could just say make all, let it go, and it'll XP, and then turn those into that, turn those back into that. This is a very easy way to get the XP up for prospecting, and a lot of them tailoring and forestry, those ones. Now for metalsmithing, when it comes to metalsmithing, I'm gonna actually have to craft things, right? Right now I have very few. I can actually, it will allow me to craft Gundabad ingots back and forth as well in this metalsmithing. So you could do a similar trick and kind of just go back and forth once you have the prospecting done in your metalsmithing. So you could do that. But also you're gonna have to learn recipes, right? You're gonna have recipes to do the Gundabad crafting. I haven't done any crafting yet in this. That's why I'm showing you this for the video. So now what are some good things to get your XP up real fast, right? Well, there's some good items, right, that you can have that sometimes you get from your daily spin, basically your daily thing. So I got this one right here. It's called XP, a craft XP boost. It says using this scroll increases earned crafting XP by 100% for 10 minutes. So wonderful. That's one good way. There's also an accelerator one, I believe, and this is for any crafting that you can use, which is also kind of helpful sometimes. That is a different one. Where is my other one here I had for you guys to show you? That might be the only one I have, right? Oh no, here's another scroll of universal crafting lore. Now this allows you to have a higher chance to crit. Now what that means is you cannot crit items. You earn, see right here where it says earn mastery tier to create superior crafted items. So once you have completed the yellow one, right? So the superior level one, then you can crit things. Or I mean completed the gray one, I think, and get into the yellow one. Okay, so that's kind of the trick here. All right, so let me show you what I'm talking about. We'll just go straight into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start crafting this. Now I want to increase my XP while I'm doing this, so I'm gonna craft all of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these, and I'm gonna get a 10% increase. I'm gonna start making immediately because it's a 10-minute cooler down timer, and it does take a while to, you know, craft each one. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it just start crafting. So now I'm getting, I should be getting 100% increase. So I should be getting, let's see, 12, 6 should be, yep. There we go. The earned crafting XP is increased by 100% for 10 minutes against effects cooking, jewelers, weapons. Oh, I'm sorry. This does not affect prospecting. So this will only affect my metalsmithing one. So what I should do is, once I get a couple of these, I'm actually gonna go over to metalsmithing and I'm going to craft with this. So remember that. So that only works, make sure you hover it and see which one it says. There's learning experience, right? For all of us. It affects cook, jeweler, metalsmith, scholar, tailor, weaponsmith, woodworker recipes, right? So there we go, let's see. Yeah, see right there, have the increase of 16 right now. So then I can literally just go back and forth and I can get this done right now. Get the Gundabad one done, right? So, and then you can see the increase. It's glowing right now, 16, right, for XP. So that's really good. So again, I can just go back and forth. And there we go, now I can make 1. Now if you notice, when I'm doing this, I am losing some, slowly. Now I can only make 1 of that one. So there is a conversion ratio where you lose some as you're smithing back and forth. So you're gonna need a decent amount of iron, I think. Wait, hold on, maybe I just keep going. I thought maybe we're good. Oh, I take it back. You can just go back and forth all you want. Never mind, you don't lose anything. I was thinking for a second you lost something, but, oh, yes you do. There we go. I lost it. I wasn't able to do it. So there, I had a certain amount I was going back and forth with right there, right? So again, I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna craft a bunch more of these. Now, realistically, don't pop your thing if it doesn't give it to you. So again, I'm not gonna get this for my prospecting, but that's okay. I'm gonna continue to work on my prospecting here. I could do a big chunk, but again, like I told you, each one is going to give me 6, and this chunk will give me 37 XP, but I'm doing 40 of them. 40 times 6 is a lot bigger XP than 37, right? You don't do 40 times 6 and get 37. That's just not math. So again, I'm just gonna allow this to go, and I wanna get this up. So this is what I would do. I would just have a bunch of ore ready, or a bunch of something that you can go back and forth with. Again, I can now turn these into Gundabad shavings, so on and so forth, right? And move them around. Again, with the prospecting, I'm not sure. Let's see, if we make 2 for 1 ingot, and then 2 ingots for those, 1 of those makes 4, yeah. You might still have a diminishing return when you're going back and forth. So make sure you have enough if you want to just do them all in one go. But this is the best way to get fast XP, all right? Like while you're just crafting for things. Again, realistically now, I'm gonna use, well, I have my timer here on. I'm gonna go back over to metalsmithing and say make all. And I'm trying to get XP while I have my little thing on here for another couple minutes. So, and if you notice, you do get XP while you craft for your level. See how I got 100 XP for my actual level of my character, not just for the XP of my down here? Because this is giving me 16 each time, but I'm also getting 180 for my character's level from 135 to 136. So you can technically craft to full max level if you wanted to. There's people who have done that. So kind of hilarious. Someone I know crafted pies all the way to max level. That was a funny thing that we went back in the couple years back in LOTRO. So it's possible, you can do it. But again, this is probably one of the most efficient ways to level up your things here, okay? So, very cool. And then you just keep going, and then it's gonna pop up to the yellow, and I'm gonna show you here with a time lapse speed up. So, ready? Teleport. Baruch! Kazad. All right, I wanna say something though as it's working still. So the basis of most crafting, guys, is gonna be there's a few key ingredients, right? There's gonna be ores, right, for metalsmithing and swords and stuff and prospecting. There's going to be hides for tailors and stuff, and foresters, and there's going to be sticks that you find for making bows and stuff. And then another big one is scholars are going to find things around the world in old fortresses and stuff that you can pick up little boxes. And then jewelers need to have gems and stuff, which will come from from events or picking things up, or shards or things like that. Again, another good thing for you to have on a side note here for you guys with this video is the crafting carryalls are very handy. If you have crafting carryalls, they're the best, right? So I have a bunch here. So as you can see, these are all filled with crafting materials, right? So they don't take up all my room, but yet I can craft directly from them. So again, where I'm finding these Gundabad chunks, I'm actually gonna just look here. Chunks, right? There we go. So it's not in that one. I'll just say find the one that has my Gundabad. See, you can search them with this. So it's probably in here. There's my Gundabad ingots. Yep, and there's my chunks. I have 35, right? Chunks. And again, I can take them out and see them out here while I'm working on this stuff. So now you can see the numbers better right there, right in my inventory. But then I can put them back in there later if I wanted to. But see, I can craft straight from that to that. So it doesn't really matter which way you do it. But again, just crafting away. This is how you do it. You can just get 100 going, walk away. It's better to have more because you don't have to go back and forth as much and waste as many. So just make sure you collect stuff as you go around the world, guys. Be efficient about it, right? While you're leveling. Again, all these are from certain levels, and you can usually look like Journeyman, low-grade steel. If you go to Metalsmithing or whatever your tailor or what your other thing is, it'll actually say the level of the armor, and that's usually the level of where the crafting materials are in the world as well. Again, you can buy them on the auction hall. Sometimes you'll need like a material, like a green material that it's like, it looks green like these, but it's like coal, and you're like, where do I get coal? I've never seen it in the world. Coal is just from a vendor, guys. Okay, and there's like spools of yarn and stuff for lower levels. Just go to one of the vendors nearby, like the supplier vendor or something it's called, and they will have it for you. So you don't need to worry about that. So make sure you check those supplier vendors that are near the crafting areas, because they usually have those. You can just buy them in bulk. And by the way, buying in bulk, you just hold shift where you're at a vendor, and it'll give you a bigger option of buy like 100 for like a huge amount of price, right? Just a little trick to buying in bulk for crafting. So again, this is this video is about an efficient way to level up one of your crafting professions quickly. All right, again, you can use the XP boosters. I have a little bit more time, so I'm gonna go to the metalsmithing and craft on this one again. Use my last little bit of my 2 minutes here to get more XP in this one. And then when this is max, then what's gonna happen is it'll open up the ability to critical things, right? Critical build things. Again, right now I can't see it. It's closed off, this option down here, until I get to the next level, till I'm into the yellow level. And then when you finish the level, maybe when you finish the mastering it is what gives you abilities to do certain things. So I'll explain that in a moment. Let's teleport again. Baruch Kazad. All right, we're about to finish. So you see we're really close now with this level in the metalsmithing, right? And boom, there it is. It just leveled up. So what happened was, now if we can see, and then did you notice that? Did you see that effect? The bing, I actually critted. Oh, I critted again. See, I have a 25% chance now, because I'm in the master level of the green area, to crit. And I just critted 3 times in a row with 25% chance, which is kind of crazy, right? But again, so now I'm starting to do into the gold level, which is double whatever the other level was. But now that would also have opened the next level of, so I can now crit. And that would have also opened the next level if there was another level below Gundabad, right? So if I was going from artisan to master, if I had finished that one, it would have opened masters, okay? So that's how you're gonna do that. And again, I'm finishing up. I no longer have an XP bonus, right, for doing this, but I'm still having a 25% chance to crit every single time. And why do I have a 25% chance to crit? Well, my tools over here, I have this Gundabad toolkit, gives me a 20% chance to critical success on all of those, and I have a plus 5% chance because of I don't know where that other 5 is coming from right now. I believe it actually might be, I think you always get a 5% chance is why. That's why I remember now. It's been, I haven't crafted a whole lot lately. So anyway, but now you can see, now you can kind of see where I'm going with this and how you do this. And again, I'm trying to get my prospecting up to the next level here, so I'm going to keep crafting, my friends. But anyway, so that's a fast way to get your crafting up. And we'll have more crafting videos on more stuff. Please leave your questions. If you have a specific question, I can do a specific video on it, or leave a comment and I'll answer it for you guys. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Real quick video there, less than 15 minutes. And thank you, my wonderful patrons, for your support. You guys are the best. And keep on crafting. Have fun playing LOTRO. Subscribe button if I earned it. I'll have lots more guides and other fun content on the playlists too. Next episode's up there. LOTRO Tales over there. Have a great day in Middle Earth, my friends. I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings.